Guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like my videos, please press the like button. Please do subscribe. It is Thursday morning. The weather is not too hot today. It's like cool and the sun's not out, but as it probably might happen, yesterday afternoon the sun came out and it was warmer. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 793 AD, Anglo-Scandinavian relations took a nosedive after Vikings raided the monastery on the island of Lindisfarne, an event now often taken as the beginning of the Viking Age.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 8:40 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Thursday the 8th of June.
Alexa, what is it like in Rochester?
In Rochester, England, it's 10 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect intermittent clouds, with a high of 18 degrees and a low of 10 degrees.
Mentions nothing about the sun coming out today. Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
What kind of shorts do clouds wear? Underwear.
Right, guys, so I'm here at my flat by myself with my lovely dog Max, and I decided to get up this morning and do a couple of things, right? My electricity is running very low on my smart meter, so I don't want to go out today. What I saw last night shook me up. I'm an anxious person. I panic and I worry, and I believe that someone is trying to intimidate me and scare me, right? That's what I believe, and I've written it all the way along in my diary. I read my diary from the last time I wrote it, which was in February this year, and I've actually been told to keep a diary because then you can note down the dates and times of what's happening, who's done it, and then later on people can be questioned, right? If it's relevant, people can be questioned. Car number plates, note them down, right? Everything, so that, in the future, there could be a case and people could be questioned and brought, I could get justice. This is what I'm after. So the first thing I did this morning was top up my British Gas smart meter online, because I don't want to go outside after I saw what happened last night to that bird, right? I've also got a Tesco home delivery coming this morning. I ordered that 2 days ago. So I'm having my shopping delivered for a while until I feel it's safe enough for me to go further than my flat and taking the dog for a walk. Remember, I've got this guy calling himself Charlie. He was outside the Co-op yesterday where I go shopping. He doesn't live here. He's dressed all like dirty and dishevelled, and he doesn't wash, and he's the complete opposite of me. I had a shower yesterday. You can see my hair is not greasy. I washed, I changed my clothes, right? I don't look like that at all, and neither did my dad, Derek. Dad had a bath. Dad never went without a shower for 9 months. So I don't know what all this crap is coming from, to be honest, because I'm clean and my dad had a bath. So, it's ridiculous. So I'm now in my flat waiting for a Tesco home delivery, which I've ordered everything that I need, and I'm quite content and happy, right? Any necessities I need for the moment I will order online, and I know I've got to go out at some point, and I'm well aware what's going on. I'm being intimidated and threatened, so I'm just going to keep an eye on things. It is scary. I mean, you don't know who's behind it. Every time someone rings me, there's trouble. I told my mum not to ring me. She rang me once in the morning, and then, you know, that dead bird is on the floor. I'd had 3 mobile phone calls on the field whilst I was walking home, and that dead bird was on the field, behind the flats in the car parking area, right? So, as for Flirt Finder, I've now deleted it. Someone WhatsApped me called John last night and this morning, setting the WhatsApp ringtone off while I'm in bed, waking me up. So someone rang the WhatsApp calling themselves John, and it woke me up out of my bed. It woke me. So this phone, it logs all phone calls. I don't know who's doing this, right? But they need to stop. It's obsessive, compulsive behaviour. 8:13 a.m, 7:40, WhatsApp audio, someone calling themselves John, 7:49 a.m. I get a call from Hastings yesterday, because this guy said he lived in Hastings. Hastings, that's where my dad used to go and tell me about the smugglers called Dr. Sin. And there was a train called Dr. Sin. My dad loved Dr. Sin and the smugglers. The tale of the smugglers. That's what Hastings reminds me of. Alexa, celebrity birthdays.
Today's famous birthdays include American rapper, record producer, singer, fashion designer, businessman, and actor Ye, British computer scientist, inventor of the World Wide Web Tim Berners-Lee, American recording artist, singer Nancy Sinatra, Ashley Biden, and English singer, songwriter and lead singer of Simply Red Mick Hucknall.
Right, Alexa, how old is Mick Hucknall?
Mick Hucknall is 63 years old.
I remember him from Simply Red when he was a young lad with his curly red hair. Right, I remember songs from 1987. That's when I left Chatham to go to Gloucestershire to get married. And I can remember Jennifer Rush, The Power of Love, Aha, Take On Me, to name but a few. So I always remember my music, always. The years and the bands and the solo singers, especially of the 80s, because that's where I grew up, in the 70s and 80s. You see, I love music, retro music. I'm up to date with music now. You know, I just love music. Classical, pop, rock, soft rock, heavy metal even. Because when I went to marry my ex-husband, he had a lot of heavy metal. Iron Maiden, Metallica, all that kind of thing, you know. Heavy rock, Meat Loaf, who is now dead, unfortunately. He was a great singer and performer. Meat Loaf, big man, but he had a lovely voice. So yeah, I've got up, fed my cats, fed my dog, gonna write what happened last night into my diary. Keep safe, keep to myself. When you meet people off dating sites, you don't get into cars and get taken to places like I made the mistake of at Lansdowne Court, getting in someone's red car and going to Gravesend, and ended up being taken advantage of, used and treated like shit. So I'm older now, I'm almost 10 years older, and I've made mistakes. People make mistakes with drugs, with drink. I made mistakes with men. I don't do that now. I've learnt and I don't do that. I'm trying to find out who is doing this to me. And before long it's all going to come out and the persons are going to be exposed because they keep harassing me. They can't help themselves. They can't do it by WhatsApp, by message. This Charlie's come out of nowhere, right? And it looks funny, doesn't it? Keep calling me Jennifer, and an old man with no teeth, all dirty and dishevelled, meets me, Jennifer's daughter, on the field. He's not my age, he's not my type. Even Kim said, no. Because I said, I mean, he's friendly, she said he's probably harmless. But I said, I don't want any of that, touchy-feely stuff. My mum is a touchy-feely person. My mum Jennifer hugs people, men and women. She'll hug people and she'll hold their hand and grab them. I'm not like that. I don't like that because of what's happened to me in the past, by men especially. I'm not like that. I don't go up to a person and kiss them and hug them. I never have done. What has disgusted me in all of my marriage in 18 years, I never French kissed my husband, and my husband never French kissed me. So I actually feel violated. That is the word. I feel violated. I feel sick. I feel dirty. I feel horrible. It's going to take a while to get over it, especially with the spectators that were watching. And obviously, someone's trying to silence me, to frighten me, to silence me, right? He might be a harmless man. He might not be. He might not be harmless at all. You don't know, do you? And that's not a funny sense of humour, dressing women and men in my clothing and people of a different ethnicity in my clothing taking the piss out of me to try and provoke a reaction. And I'm not Jennifer. There was a Dr. Lupin, my dentist lookalike, coming out of this flat yesterday morning with blue gloves or blue cloths that are stuck outside his jean pockets. They're still doing it, covering up what my dad did to me by sticking things out of their jean pockets and making out I'm my mother Jennifer. Still doing it to cover up what they've been doing. I'm not an old lady. I've still got a bit of life left in me, and I deserve a better life than the one I'm getting. I deserve a lot better than how I'm being treated, and it's disgusting. I'm not a sex object and an object of ridicule. I'm a human being. If it was one of their mums, right, these people that are doing this to me, they wouldn't like it. So why the fuck do it to me? The builders have got girlfriends, they've got mothers. The people that take the piss out of me on a probably daily basis have got girlfriends and mothers. They wouldn't like it done to them, and I've said it often enough. Why keep doing it to me? It's not funny, you know. People slip dope into people's drinks. The day that was done to me, there was no sexual activity because in my mind I just wanted to get back home to my flat. I wouldn't have let a man do that to me without knowing him properly. And the smells. Yesterday, Charlie was hovering about, right? The Mercedes-Benz building had spray, you know, they spray cars with spray paint.